Good evening. This is Howard K. Smith. This is a collective portrait painted in words by the subjects themselves. Like all portraits, the composite effect depends in large degree on the angle of vision of the artists. We attempt tonight to present you with a picture of the era in which we have lived since the end of the Second World War, a picture drawn by those in revolt against some of the aspects of the hidden revolution. For this is an impression of the cool rebellion, a study of the beat generation. We have spoken through this series of broadcasts of the changes that have occurred in American society since the turn of the century. We have probed the technological and social upheavals that have occurred throughout the Western world, upheavals termed by some the hidden revolution. It is perhaps fitting that we examine some of the fruits of that revolution in terms of the battle for survival of the individual personality in a tragic century. We have chosen to look at our accomplishments through the eyes of some of the children of the age, for children are notoriously contemptuous of the shape of the world which their predecessors have passed on. It is hoped that by looking at our world through the eyes of those who claim to reject it, we may come upon some important truths. The future isn't here yet, for all or most of these people are fleeing from the shuck, in our language, the lie of social existence. We can become meaningful individuals. If the objective of the cool rebellion is to make it possible for the preservation of individuality in what John Galbraith has termed the affluent society, then few of us will say it nay. We can, however, ask ourselves, where lies responsibility for this revolt against our style of life? Most of the people we have listened to this evening have discussed war, materialism, the increasing pace of the rat race as being basic to their disaffiliation from contemporary mores. Although a good many of the statements of the discussion have been extreme, there is perhaps a grain of truth in the overall protest. We owe it to ourselves and to the progress which we have made in the past to see to it that material prosperity is intertwined with individual freedom, with spiritual aspiration. To be aware of the possibility of the loss of individuality is the first step in making sure we treasure it as the most important part of our heritage. Only then can we preserve the valuable harvest reaped over the past 50 years by the hidden revolution.